Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the market and the different products. We'll start with the daily here in the Dow Jones Transportation. A little bit of a green day, kind of a smallish green day, 152 in range. Tracking a little sideways here. Still kind of bullish. May start giving it up here. September 12th is the cycle low. Let's look at the Russell. The Hustly Rustly. Definitely a down day. Look at that. 3 down days after monster up day. So starting to see the SMI roll over here. Momentum is still positive. But yeah, we could see more decline coming for this product. September 23rd is the cycle low on that one. Okay, a quick look at the NASDAQ, which is going to be the same. Yeah, more decline here. Pretty decent down day here. 365 total range, most of it down. More room to go here for this to go down. Most likely this is not done going down. Okay, so that's got more to go. Let's take a look at the Japanese market. The Nikkei, whatever it is, 225. Very flat. Tracking exactly sideways. This is rolling over, but this ain't doing any such thing. It's just going completely sideways. So I think this is going to do a leg up thing. That's still my analysis on that. Okay. Let's look at the Japanese yen. Okay. Daily. If you missed this morning's live stream on Twitch, that's too bad. Join me on Friday morning, live on Twitch, to cover all the products in the morning before the market opens, 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time here in Texas. For members, if you can join, it'd be great. If you can't, I will put up a replay on the Discord server so you can watch it afterwards. Japanese yen, still bullish. Still just absolutely monster mashing it here. Very bullish. Trying to roll over, but hasn't done it. Just sitting up here doing this. Cycle low September 24th. This is the product to trade, as far as I'm concerned, and that would be on the shorter time frames, like especially the hourly chart. That hourly chart is rocking. You're going to get that tomorrow morning on the Twitch. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, let's look at let's look at the euro. What's happening with the euro futures here? A bit of a down day, yeah. Kind of a monster down day there. So big, decent pullback. This is starting to do this. And there may be more downside to this. So a little bit, tracking sideways, but that's a pretty decent down day. And probably more coming to the downside. Let's look at the British pound. Same thing. The strongest of the currencies. It too may roll over here. Tracking sideways, but a pretty decent down day. If this gets going, it may roll over some more. There's your cycle low, September 25th. Approximately, give or take. This doesn't have super strong cycles, but that's the date. Let's look at the US dollar. Today was an up day. Decent size up day. It's trying to get that out of there. It's trying to do this. Momentum is very negative. I think eventually, though, even if this does a bouncy bounce, it's going to do the big dive and go below 100 bucks. So maybe it bounces to 103 up in here somewhere, even if it gets going at all, and then give it up really hard, going out into October below $100. Is what I think is going to happen with the dollar. And as I said before, I believe the United States over the next 10 years or less is going to be in for a huge, huge economic collapse. I believe that's going to happen. I think the dollar will go below $70 at some point, maybe even down to $50. I think there's going to be a lot of trouble for the United States of America on the horizon economically. And yes, if the socialists cheat their way into another presidency, it'll be even worse. If a conservative gets in there, let's say Donald Trump or anybody else who's a conservative, I think it'll still happen. It just may be delayed a little. But I don't think it matters who becomes president as far as the economic collapse goes. Does it matter as far as people's freedom and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, it matters big. We know Google and YouTube and other social media platforms censoring people left and right, especially the conservative-minded people. They're constantly censored. Try to go on YouTube or Google right now and put in the word assassination of Donald Trump. Good luck. Did it happen? According to Google and YouTube, there was no assassination attempt on Donald Trump, right? If you try to put those words into their comment section, you get shadow banned. Try to do it on Fakebook. Any of these jackwad social media companies, except for maybe X, and they may allow it. But try it. According to them, if it was up to them, up to the left and the Marxists and the Democrats, they would erase all history that Donald Trump's assassination attempt did. Right? They would just erase the history of it, because that's part of what they do, right? Revise history, come up with new definitions for words. I could go on and on and on about the left and how horrible they are. How I absolutely despise anybody that votes for the left, and I don't care if you don't like it, because that's the truth. You can go pound sand and cry to your mommy if you don't like it. So you want to vote for Camel Toe Harris? Go ahead. When you meet your own demise, it's your own damn fault. Let's see what else. Let's look at corn. Yeah, I think corn here, if it does anything like that and does that, short it. If it gets going up in here a little bit and then does one of these, short it. I mean, right now it's still very negative. Corn just looks weak to me. I'd kind of wait to see what it does here on the SMI to see if it gets a little bit of a bump and then short it if it pulls back. Corn just looks like a product to be shorted. Super cheap product, by the way, guys and gals. This product is, I think, $369 to trade. $266, sorry. Super cheap. Okay, so if you got a few bucks, you can trade this product. All right, I think we're ready to go look at XTP. I still can't figure out what. Anyways, never mind. Let's look at the S&P 500 futures here. Okay. Big down day, fairly big down day, 74.5. Okay, big down day. Not huge, but pretty big down. This is rolling over pretty hard, but for as hard as the SMI has rolled over, price hasn't really declined too much. But we could be in for some more decline before this is over. But it just looks, it still looks bullish to me. This decline just doesn't have any real huge pullback going on. And I just don't think you're going to see much of a decline here. I think it's going to come down here. Price might come down a little bit more. Maybe get down to 5,500. I don't know, 5,400 if that. And then bounce and off to all-time new highs. Especially if the idiots over at the Federal Reserve decide that just before the presidential election that they've met their mandate and lower the lending rate. Let me tell you what's going to happen with the jokers at the Federal Reserve. They're going to probably lower the lending rate, and they're going to exacerbate inflation. Mark my words. The criminals at the Federal Reserve are going to reduce the lending rate and create even a bigger problem. And then they'll have to do quantitative easing worse than ever before and put us even bigger debt. And we'll be even a bigger banana republic and be even more than $35 trillion in debt. That's what's probably going to happen with those jokers. Because apparently in the United States of America, nobody knows how to balance our frickin' budget. Yeah, Okay, let's look at the trades of the day on the short-term time frames. What do we got going on here? Was there anything beautiful going on? Beautiful. Was there any big, huge monster trade? And let's look at the 15-minute chart. I have this feeling there's something over there. Yep. There is. Here it is on this chart right here. 15-minute chart of the S&P 500 futures. And what's this right here? Plum candlestick. Get us indicator. Happened at what? 7:30 exactly pre-market. We get this warning or signal telling us that there's a trade here. Look at this thing. Up. Dies a miserable death. Never gets anywhere near their top line. Momentum goes negative. And there's your trade. Even if you wait for a little bit to make sure this curls over, so maybe somewhere in this area, bam, you're in on the trade. We'll call it 56.30, 35 even. And bombs away all the way to 55.80. 55 points at least, right? 55 points probably here. You got 20 points, another 20 points is 40, another 20 points would be 60. So let's give up 5 points at the top here for just coming in a little bit late. 55 points. Well, that's 2,000. What do we got here? $750. Is my math right here? Yeah, I think that's right. 5,400 plus another 100. Yeah. There's how much money you would have made trading this signal right here with one contract. Okay, or $275 on a micro. There it is, trade of the day. Monster, huge. Momentum tells you everything you need to know. It was negative the whole damn day. Whole day. I mean, you would short it here. You would short it here. Why? Because momentum is well below the zero line, even at 3 o'clock, and short it all the way down into here. Now we're at 5:45, and you could have made even more money on this thing. All right. That is the trade of the day. Listen, you're a conservative-minded person, join. Because that's my business, is helping conservative-minded investors and traders make a lot of money. If you're a left-leaning dork bag, you can still join. Just don't comment on my server. Because if you do about anything regarding Marxism, leftism, Democrat bullcrap, you're going to get booted. So if you can keep your mouth shut, come on and join if you're on the left. If you're on the right, come on and join. Great environment for conservatives. And yeah, you can see how much money we're making here. So great place to make a bunch of money. $7.99 a month. Okay, you get nightly emails, 5 different charts in the nightly email. You're getting streaming charts, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, 1-hour chart on the S&P 500. You're getting streaming charts on gold, 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour. And then nightly email, you're getting 2-hour charts that have a really good directional indicator on you to help keep you in the trade, especially for swing traders. So let's say you can't trade some of this intraday stuff because you're busy, then you can use the 2-hour charts I send in the email to help keep you pointing in the right direction. A lot of great benefits for a super cheap price, $7.99 a month. All right, the link is in the description of this video or the first comment. Just read your instructions and come on over and join. That pretty much covers it. Hope everybody had a great trading day. God bless everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.